You know what might be useful? Is if I hit the record button, for my YouTube archive. Okay. Kerbal Space Program, hailing from the pastoral world of Kerbin from the system of the same name. These funny little green men and women stand at the edge of a new age in their civilization. Having mastered the technology behind rocket travel before even mastering the wheel, this species independently created their own hype drive, hip drive, system independent of the humans. A little typo there on my part. Kerbals now look at the stars as the next logical place to check their goo canisters and materials bays. Will they stay true to their idyllic roots and be a benevolent member of the galactic stage? Galactic stage? Wow, I must have been really tired. Or will the weight of the galaxy warp them into demons from beyond the stars? You decide, but always, always remember, you are doing this for the science! And that's their motto. And this text is hard to read, so whatever. Little glitch there. Still have some bugs left over from early access, it seems. Okay. KSP Scout 1. I would like for you to automatically explore, please. You do that with the command menu. Survey 1. I'm going to tell you to do the same thing. Survey. Now, the colony ship. We've got 2 Class 4 worlds here. Now, here's my first little niggle with the game. One of these worlds is, in fact, better than the other. And it's better because of the tiles on the planet. Like, you can see these tiles. Everything on the game, when you build an improvement, gets a proximity bonus. Like, see, this one's going to be worth a total of... It gets a bonus of 1 for being next to the colony capital. So, which world should I colonize first? Gee, I don't really know because I can't see what the tiles look like. Because one will have probably a bunch of tiles clustered together, which means good adjacency bonuses, and the other one will have them like spread all over the place. Which would mean no adjacency bonuses, and you kind of get robbed of some efficiency there. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and leave that basic factory there. Okay. So I'm just going to randomly pick one. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Bonk. Alright. Of course, we can't be Kerbin 2. This has to be Duna. Alright. And we are rewarded with a little movie. I love the little flavor movies in this game. Awesome. Okay, first colony. Finally, after the long journey, your colonists set foot on an alien world. Untold effort and struggle required to get even this far. But it's only the beginning. The galaxy is filled with worlds for the taking. Alright. Alright, and see, here we are. We're boned immediately. This was the one with the scattered tiles. Gosh darn it. So let's see, but this tile actually has bonuses. Bonus to population. So, we're going to leave that blank for now. We're going to research a technology that allows us to build farms, so we'll just leave that there. Proof to approval, that's pretty good. We're going to leave that blank too, because we'll have technology later. Which means, guess what? We're going to build a basic factory here, because that's the only place we can build that doesn't have a set bonus already. Okay, so that's done. And that seems like our first turn. Actually, let's go ahead and pop out another Kerbal Scout. Now, I've gone ahead and created a unique set of ships already. One of the first things we need to do is we'll pop out a Scout here in 8 turns. That seems like an okay amount of time to wait. I'm not going to mess with the... Well, maybe we want to mess with the government slider. This is how you influence how your planets behave and work. You also get the same screen, Govern Planet, for individual planets. But at this stage in the game, you might as well just use the government tab for the whole empire, because you only have like 1 planet worth modifying. Let's see. I would like to... Let's get that Scout done a little bit earlier. So I'm going to go maybe a 50-25-25 split. So research will be a little slower. Manufacturing will be a little higher. Let's go ahead and bias the manufacturing 60-40 towards ship production. Did that do anything? Yes, it shaved 3 turns off of our Kerbal Scout. Excellent. Alright, and I believe that's our first turn, except we need to do research. Alright, so let's pick, let's see. Xeno-industrialization. Generally, it doesn't really matter which one we start. Generally, I like to get the first 2 techs. Let's look at the tech tree, actually. Let's go ahead and get Universal Translator first, because we'll probably bump into aliens pretty quick. Alright, here we go. That was our first turn. Zoom zoom, guys. Alright. Now the notification tab is right there, so we'll go ahead and make that our default tab. This is where you find all the events of the game popping up. I don't know why they decided to tab all that into one. I don't know. I think it would have been better to have like a notification ticker like up here in this negative empty space. But whatever. I'm not a game designer. Okay. Yeah, looks good. We're ready to take our second turn. And this is, you know, when turn-based games that start out like this, they always have... Oh, and in case you're wondering, these starter ships that I've designed, these starter ships here, they have the exact same modules that are functional anyway as the pre-mades, so they're not customized at all. In fact, when we get to it, I might customize the, I might take off some of these life support modules on the, because life support determines the range of your ships, so I might take off the life support modules of the Starbase. In fact, we might want to build a Starbase pretty darn quick. We got an artifact. Oh, that's an artifact, not a precursor artifact. Sorry, I almost went crazy. Okay, first anomaly survey. Propose mysterious objects. All sensors set to maximal gain. A secret of the universe. The first of many. It's about to reveal itself to you. Alright. Precursor builders. Oh, this is a nice little bonus. What this does is that it actually builds whatever building you have in your queue at a random planet. As you can see in the description there. So it completed the basic factory on Duna for us. Excellent. But we're still working on our basic factory on our homeworld. You can see our approval is pretty bad, 68%. But approval really doesn't affect anything at this stage of the game. I want you to automatically survey, please. Thank y'all. Okay. Let's see. We have our resources Durantium there, and we've got another Durantium here. Sadly, too far away for a Starbase to get both of those. Okay. Basic factory has been completed on Duna. Yep, that finished last turn. Now we got to kind of let this sit for a while. So I'm going to say economic stimulus. Get us some extra cash. Because I would like to build... one of the buildings that we need to build is coming up. Okay, so we've got Universal Translator online. We can hear what other players, or not players, but other AI are saying to us now. Alright, this is the building I wanted. Xeno Commerce. This is the one that unlocks the buildings that we'll build on Duna. Alright, and that's going to complete. How many turns was that? Oh, we got an idle ship. Let's see. Golly Gersh. Let's go ahead and go into the designer and create a short-range instructor ship. Oh, I gotta use design. And then let's delete these life support modules because we don't need them. Here, I'll even take them all off to make it simpler. And we'll say save. Short range. Let's see, short range. What's a Kerbal name to call it? Short range. Short range. Short range goo container. I don't know. Yes, short range goo container. That sounds fun. No, it doesn't. Materials bay. We'll make our short range materials bay. We'll make our colony ships goo containers. Get it, get it, get it. Okay, short range materials bay done. Now that's what we want to queue up here. See, we saved 3 turns on that. Not as much as I was hoping, but considerable. Considerable. M. Follett, welcome. All right, this you can go ahead and explore automatically. The scout is done. All right. 7 turns in. Nothing really to report here. Just a bunch of dead planets on the scanner. Yep. It's a matter of mashing the end turn button at this point. Okay. Now this up here seems like a good candidate to put a starbase, because I can mine both these resources with one starbase, so we'll probably do that. Okay, this is now done. So let's go ahead and... what does this do? Alright. Now... This needs to be a basic factory. See, now we get a total of 2. A total of 2 manufacturing points by placing these next to each other. This one gets 2 as well because it's getting a bonus from this one and from that one. So that's the adjacency thing going on. And then in these tiles, see, this is kind of crappy homeworld, to be honest with you. These are all separate. This will be, we'll probably put 2 approval buildings here. Or maybe an approval building to enhance the approval. And then an influence building here. The consulate can go there. And then, let's see, we'll wait for some unique buildings to unlock before we decide what we do with these tiles. Okay. Basic factory is completed. Let's clear our events and move on. Alright, another dead turn here. Greetings, Kerbals. If you share our values, we'll be loyal friends. If not, well, gosh darn it, you humans. We can't wait to share our knowledge with you. You will tear alliance. Already you're making demands, you sons of guns. Would you consider a gift of 505 credits? Yeah, sure. I don't want to fight right now. And I've got plenty of money. Where is his ship that we found? You better not be near my resources. I don't see where we found him. There's a bunch of frickin' artifacts down here for you to survey, you stupid ship. But I'll be darned if I control it myself. Oop. Just when I think I can no longer be impressed by the diversity of the universe, I meet you and discover entirely new levels of ugliness. Oh, this guy, the Snaffy. They're a minor race, but their backstory is hilarious. The demons of the universe, the Dreadlords, created this race to conquer it. They're going to conquer the world, the universe with sentient groundhogs, basically, or chipmunks, or squirrels, or whatever the fudge rodent this is. The galaxy seems endless. It doesn't. I don't think it actually matters which one you choose. Remain away from us, and we won't kill you, you stupid groundhogs. There's that Terran ship. Okay. And our research is completed. Excellent. Choose a new research. Alright, so we've unlocked the buildings we want to unlock. We might be in war soon with those stupid gophers or whatever they are, so let's go ahead and research weapon systems. So we can start designing and building our warships if we need to. And, yep. Hey there, Shadowfang! First person to type in chat. How you doing? Okay, Constructor completed. Boy, that's got a lot of bloom on those. Alright, yeah, we wanted to build a Starbase up here. Alright, so it's going to have to work its way over. Wuhan! I know someone that lives in Wuhan. And you can see that this is very... we were actually pretty lucky with the way I designed this because it can't go much further north than this, so... But we lucked out. Those two things are near each other. Let's build a Kerbal colony ship. In fact, let's just buy it. Cancel building it. Alright. 1 foreign ships are in our borders. Who are you? Okay, we need to go to diplomacy. Let's just make sure that we don't have problems with them. Accept an open borders agreement. And let's go ahead and do that with a Terran alliance too. Give an open borders agreement. Oops. Alright, this will give us a diplomatic bonus. You gave us a gift, and then we have an open bonus treaty, so that's worth major points. Snaffy, again, being evil terrors from beyond, and apparently sharing our same symbol, that's going to be confusing after a while. Aren't as impressed. Alright. Breakfast on Toast, welcome to the stream, hey hey! Alright, our colony ship's done, let's load it up. Alright, and you know what? We haven't discovered any colonizable worlds yet that are out of our home system. So let's go over there and colonize that one. Gosh, golly, gosh. Let's see, now we got an idle shipyard again. We don't know where any other races' worlds are, but let's go ahead and future-proof ourselves by building a freighter. Now, you know, I don't really care about designing my own freighter. We'll go ahead and use the default one. You don't see them. Once they go to the world that they're at, you don't see them ever again, so it doesn't matter what it looks like, right? Right. Okay. A battle. Oh, shoot. Quick battle. These scouts have no armaments, so it's an automatic loss for us. Another prime. Ooh. Greetings to meet you. These are the capitalists of the universe. Oh, hello. Actually, hey, dude. Don't go there. Okay, we can't go to that aquatic world, but we can go down here. Go, go, go. And there's a pirates. There's no pirates down there. It's the other. It was over here where we died. Okay. This constructor needs to move it. And we need to get our weapon systems and defense systems online. We need to take on some pirates, it looks like. Glow Gang Kuh, welcome! Alright, our open borders treaty reduced tensions greatly. We are pleased to know that this is working out. We are glad to hear it. Okay. Yep, another uneventful turn, so let's go ahead and keep going. Researching. Okay, research done. Let's go ahead and go right to defensive systems so that we can start building some actual warships. Okay, the Iridium Corporation, whose ore is orange, is up here. They are out of our traveling range, but they're going to want to have these resources, so it's good that we've sent this starbase here. And it might actually be worth our while to construct a starbase right here and snag these two now. So let's do it. Construct starbase. Our first starbase, hooray! Your people have had permanent structures in space before, but nothing like this. More than a facility, more than a place to build ships. This starbase is an extension of your very civilization. Everything you do, everything you're proud of, and everything you and your people are will exist here. Okay. Now we get to upgrade it, give it one free upgrade. It's going to be a mining space station, so there we go. And done. The next turn we'll get access to these resources. Alright. Things are going alright, I think. Yeah, upgrade Starbase did that. Done. Oh, we get another one. Well, we haven't unlocked very much, so I guess the defensive system. I don't really want to, honestly. Because I would rather have built another mining rig on top of it. Oh well. I hate how the game. That's my other complaint with the game. Like if you get a bonus, one of the bonuses we have as the Kerbal space program is that our bases get a free upgrade, and it forces you to choose it right away rather than wait for a more advantageous upgrade to be available. Anyway, we got our first thulium mine. It's a mineral that's good in sensors, and durantium, which is a good mineral to use in armor and or kinetic drivers. So good for us. Alright, so we're exploiting those resources. Right, King 27, welcome. Just getting started in our playthrough of a custom civilization called the Kerbal space program. Or the Kerbal Consortium. I guess I gave it a more artful name on the stream title. He's going to try to build a starbase down here. That mother lover. Oh, we can't have that. He must be over here. Can we go investigate that, please? I get the nagging feeling that I'm lagging behind. Consulate has been completed on Kerbin. Better not colonize it. Good. This is mine. Okay. Idle colony. Alright, so Let's go ahead. We have our... what does this do again? +1 to influence. Approval. We would like more approval, please. So that's the entertainment center. And this actually gives a bonus to influence as well because of this type of tile it is. Excellent. And we could, if I was super smart... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and, let's see. I would really like to destroy that building and then put a Durantium refinery there. Yes, build that there. And then we'll build that basic factory over here. There. That way this gets some bonuses. Fortunately, it slows everything down while we have to wait. Recent wars left debris. We got some more treasury credits. Excellent. Yep, that nice open borders treaty. Greetings, Kerbals. And choose your allies most carefully of all. Okay, excellent. Let's begin trading soon. Those are the friendly guys. Those Altarians. And we've got another good resource over here. Elwired, welcome, and Calgard, welcome as well. Just starting our playthrough of... Ooh. Oh boy, this is going to cause some tension right away. And, I'm one turn away. Oh no. What's this foreign ship? Okay, the Iridian Corporation. Let's go ahead and give them a open borders treaty as well. Open borders. Accept. And you know what? Just to get it out of the way. Open borders too. Okay, everybody kind of likes us right now. That's okay. Well, except for the Altarians. We have opposing ideologies for some reason. Good times. Alright. Alright, well, we have to end our turn. He's probably going to snag that better world. Yep, he sure not did. Let's see. This can be... no, we want to make lathe in the home system. This can be, I don't know, potatoes. Swarm like fish. Okay, on this planet there is a specific series of fish which seem to possess a form of collective intelligence. The fish seem to become more intelligent the larger the group they're in, and the larger schools can clearly communicate with us, and even seem to understand advanced concepts like space travel and where we're from. The fish also have several concerns about our way of colonies being built. What are your orders? Okay, fun little dilemma. This is how you get your alignment points. And that kind of determines how people feel about you. This isn't Kerbal. I don't know how you could... I mean... First word, 720p Galactic Civilizations III. That's cool, Elwired. Hope you enjoy the game. And we will be playing Kerbal Space Program proper, actually, probably tomorrow. I'm getting a modded playthrough put together, and I have to do some work in terms of making the list and announcing it on the Kerbal Space Program forums and all that. But anyway, here's our dilemma. What do we do about these fish? Do everything we can to accommodate the fish and ensure all future colony development is run by them first. This is their home, and we will benefit more for gracious guests. In the meantime, do what we can to study the collectivized intelligence. Alright, so we get more research and more benevolence. Okay, madness manufacturing. Continue to seek the guidance of Council of the Fish, so let's not forget our place here. We're the ones that actually do space travel. Pragmatic and more research. Warn the fish that we're not popular in this part of space, and now that they won't be popular either. Enlist them to supplement our defensive perimeter. If anyone invades the fish... Get the fish to clog the enemy's guns with their dead. That's the malevolent option. Oh, man. No, we're going to be benevolent, I think. So let's go ahead and accommodate the fish. Alright, so this is actually a pretty good world. Look at all these tiles that offer good synergy. What is this? Influence and approval. Let's do it to it. Yeah, let's go ahead and build. We can build a basic. Let's see. I build a Durantium refinery here. It will be in contact with it. Okay. I need to build something here. So I'm going to build a basic factory here. And here. And here. Maybe I shouldn't do it in that order. Let's go ahead and creep it across so that we get the synergy bonuses as they're being constructed. And then when we get new Durantium, we'll put a Durantium refinery here, and then it'll get bonuses to all these. Ideology. Let's see. Now we have one benevolence point, so we can choose one of these things. Let's see. Outreach. Basically, we get a free colony ship. Affinity, we get a building that makes us more benevolent, but also increases morale. This gives us influence, which extends our borders. But it also gives us benevolence points every once in a while. And this one just increases our... it gives us a one-time bonus of 150 free research. Yes, I have, Elwired. Lignoba, welcome! And Flav Games, welcome! Yes, I have. I played it basically all day on release day. Became quite frustrated with the aerodynamic bug at the time, and kind of stopped my playthrough. We played it for about 6 hours. But having my capsules flip out and blow up, even though they have a heat shield, really drove me nuts. But now that 102 is out and some mods have updated, it's time to get back into it. Okay, prominence. Yeah, let's go with prominence, because we don't have a world we want to colonize right away, do we? I guess we could always colonize one of our systems. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll get our home system colonized. Well, actually... yeah, we can't colonize that yet. We don't have the technology. So yeah, we can colonize our home system that way. Actually, what did I choose? Ideology. You. There we go. Where's our free colony ship? There it is. Get your Tukasan over there. You have this game as well. Awesome, Shadow Fang. Well, we could do a multiplayer stream of this sometime then, or play multiplayer. This actually has multiplayer. Galactic Civilizations II did not actually have multiplayer. Alright, it looks like he's going to try to bogart these resources here too. It looks like we might be facing a situation where we might actually have to go to war with the Terran Alliance. Oh, yeah. Yep, they totally seized these two resources down here. I kind of wanted them. I kind of really wanted them. Colonize a planet. This will be Lathe. You know, trying to keep the Kerbal space program flavor. Okay, this one actually has some synergy that can be offered. Let's go ahead and put a basic factory down there. We want to be pumping out manufacturing. What is this? +2 to military and 1 to manufacturing. I guess we can wait on that. Let's see. You know what? Manufacturing and manufacturing. Whatever. Alright. Viduna and Kerbin. Everybody's putting stuff into that shipyard, so that's good. And then we're probably going to use our freighter to go... They came from this direction, so their homeworld's probably over here. So we'll put the... Actually, we might want to trade with the Iridium Corporation up north. Yeah, let's... You always want to select your homeworld for your freighter as being the planet with the highest construction, highest rating here. It's going to make the trade worth more. So we're going to go ahead and slow boat up here. They're probably this is probably their home system or close to it. All right, so freighter, go gadget freighter. All right, defense systems are done, which means we should probably start our first military ship. Engineering. Let's also get some engineering stuff ready to go. Orbital manufacturing. This will allow us to build an extra mining barracks and also unlock small hull sizes. Because right now we can only build tiny stuff, but that's the way it's going to work. Okay, let's go into the designer. And let's create a new design for our first warship design. We got some pre-mades here that we can just slap some things on. Honestly, you know what? I want to show people how to make a ship from scratch. So here we go. This tiny starter block. Then we go into the. These are not parts that require resources. They're just fun. So let's try to find something that looks kind of like a cockpit. Let's see. Small. What is this? Is that a cockpit? That is a cockpit. What about this? That's a cockpit too. I like it. So that's the cockpit. Let's pick something that seems like a fuselage. We got some special parts here, or I do, because I am such a cool guy and bought this game on early release, or early access. This looks like an engine nacelle. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and make it an engine nacelle. Oh yeah, that looks cool. Now I don't really like the designs that have wings on them so much for a spacecraft, so I'm going to be a dork like that. Let's pretend that's an engine. Yeah, looking good so far. I guess that'd be one of the goals. Yep. Is it just global domination? No, there's various ways to win the game, L-Wired. Various ways. One of the we're probably going to go for a research-based victory, because, you know, Kerbals and research, how they love their research. Alright, so we got our engine pods on. I don't know if there's anything else I want to add to this, honestly, except for something that's functional. We got lights here, really large lights. And they're all rotated the wrong way. Just like in the VAB and Kerbal Space Program, you can like rotate and scale and offset these parts, but I don't really want to mess around too much with it. Oh, that's terrible. On stream too much. Anything that looks like it just kind of fits. Here, we'll go ahead and slap those on. That'll be what we mount our guns to. Alright, so let's go actually equip this. Hyperdrives gives us more moves, but it also takes up a lot of our ship points. Again, this is a tiny ship. So lasers, the only weapon we have right now. Put one here. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna mount our blasters on here, weren't we? Okay, so we can't. Let's get rid of the hyperdrive. We don't need more strategic moves. I want them to be a competent space fighter. So come on. Alright, now, we have any defenses we can slap on here? We could put a deflector on there, which would block incoming laser shots. And again, because the only weapon you start with are lasers, deflectors block lasers, so that's like an obvious module. So this is exactly 31 hull space points, so we happen to hit that. Now, it doesn't have very much threat or defense, but that's okay. 4 and 4. What are you going to do about that? Now we could hull size tiny. Let's see, moves, not moves. Tactical speed, missing info plus 35. Okay, still some early access. I think this is competent. So let's save it. We'll call it the Bill class starfighter. And it's an interceptor. This also determines what role it has in our fleet. So it's an interceptor because it's a tiny ship. Okay, so there's our first warship. Hooray! Let's start building some, because like I said, we are experiencing some tensions with the Terrans down there. Hey there, Ranger! Senpai. Oh, hey there, Calixio. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Okay. So, Freighter, you go up there and trade with the Empire that I don't think will have much trouble dealing with. Let's see, we have that done, and these will be done in a few turns. I'm not going to pressure building yet, or really flip over into building stuff yet. I could, you know what? I'm going to buy a short-range constructor. No, not that one. Cancel that one. Short-range materials bay, that's what I called it. I'll buy one of those. And then we're going to upgrade that station with it. Oh. Let's go ahead and view the battle. This might go poorly or terribly, I don't know. View battle. Pirates! We might lose our first scouts here to these pirates. And so the graphics for this are pretty good, I think. Go to cinematic camera mode. We have absolutely no influence over our ships. It's kind of just based on random number generators and how you design them. It looks like our survey ship's doing a pretty darn good job here. As all the... Alright. Hopefully. Come on. Come on, little guy. We still got 2 more ships we gotta deal with here. Alright, we've blown up 2. This kind of looks like the one of the ships from Star Trek with the little saucer on there. Alright. Are you gonna fire or just kind of think about it? There we go. Ow. Alright. Come on, little buddy. Starting to take some damage here. Right, come on, blow up. Not my ship. Oh, we're like half health. Oh, this might be bad. Okay. It's destroyed 3 of the 4 pirates. Is it going to pull this through? Or are we screwed? Oh, man. We won! Barely. How much health do we have left? Final HP, 46 out of 100. Wow. And we killed all 4. So that's a good demonstration of the combat system. It depends more on how you design your ships than in how many you actually have. It had some armor defense on it. That's what saved it. Tourism boom. So we get... every civilization gets plus 50% tourism income. Awesome. Ooh, they've got a shipyard over here, the pirates do. Something tells me if we're going to want to explore more in this area, we'll have to take that out. It's, you know, it's going to be in Terran space soon, so I don't see why it's my problem. The idle ship. Okay. Short range materials bay. Actually, you know what? Government, let's go ahead and bias everything towards research. Yeah, let's say 70%. Yeah, good. That way we get our research done quicker, so that I can upgrade this starbase with the better. Let's go ahead and look at our research real quick. Orbital manufacturing. Yep, that's the one with the mining barracks. So we need more thulium and we need more durantium. Okay. He's at 100% approval. Ooh. Dang, he really got a good planet there. Ooh, what's Iridium Corporation doing down there? Silly billies. I tell you what. Alright, the galaxy seems to be filled with talking meat, Kerbals. Remain peaceful and we'll have no quarrel with you. That's the cybernetic race that... They're kind of like the Geth from Mass Effect. They hate all organic life. Awesome, Calixio. Welcome back, and it's good to be streaming again at a reasonable time. Life was kind of unstable there towards the end of the semester, but it's calming down now. That's what the lack of streamage was about. Orbital manufacturing is done now. Excellent. So let's choose our new tech. Let's do interstellar travel. Yep. So idle ship. What is this? All right. It needs to be on survey auto. Okay. Bill class starfighter now is going to take like 14 turns. That's because we want to pump out that research. In fact, let's go back into our government tab. And maybe get this more central. Yeah, 33, 34. I guess they round it. Let's put 2 more points into... There we go. That's a reasonable time. 6 turns from now is pretty reasonable. Let's see, research. Interstellar travel is done now, so we have all the little components to our ships. Let's see, where else do we want to go? Colonization. We need to do this. Xeno-industrialization. Let's do that. Trying to get all the beginning techs done. That way we have at least a full range of things that we can build and do. What would I rate this game? So far I give it a solid 8. I haven't gone to the late game yet, but I did play a practice game and got pretty far. I got into, if you look at the research screen here, tensions have been reduced thanks to that open borders treater. Treaty. You treater! Let's go ahead and do this. If you look at the technology tab here, see the age that we're in? I got maybe halfway through the Age of War. And this is based on how many technologies you've researched overall. So we can't actually... See this little border here? That's telling us that this is the Age of War techs. We can't actually go... We can't drill through the tech tree. We can't go like boom, 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 and get over to practical fusion or whatever. We actually have to research a certain number of techs before these will unlock. So anyway, I got into the Age of War about halfway through it. It was pretty intense game too, and I was doing pretty well. I was ranked first. Speaking of ranks, let's go ahead and look at it. Faction power first, military power second, tech power fifth, approval fifth. Let's see, tourism income second, treasury fifth, fourth. I don't know who's. Okay, we need to let me see if we can come to a trade agreement. Open those borders up. Let's see, anything else? We have opposing ideologies. We don't have anybody that likes us right now. They're decreasing over time. This little arrow says we're decreasing. I don't know how much. Their military power is third. And we're second. Who's first? His military power first. So we don't want to take on the Iridium Corporation. We want to take on the Terrans, I think. They're getting stuff that I want. They got colony ships out here. Oh my gosh. Let me guess. There's worlds over here worth having. Yep, there was. Oh, that's Earth. Okay, so that's the Terrans' homeworld. So they actually don't have much in this region of space. We could just straight up try to conquer them. I know I said the Kerbals, I designed the Kerbals to be more peaceful, but we could try to take them on. What's our technology level again? Tech power third, we're fifth, so it could overpower us with better ships. Alright, 8, mate. Okay, so we gotta upgrade Starbase going on? Okay, yep. Mining barracks, we want to get more Durantium. And more thulium, I suppose. The Iridium Corporation is starting to get scary too. Their borders are starting to push on mine. Okay, we've got some Durantium again. Where was that world that I was going to build that Durantium refinery on? It was here. Alright. That'll give a massive bonus to these. And actually, what we need to do, and even though this isn't going to be as efficient, we're going to go ahead and make Patatas. Now see, these green numbers here mean we're not losing. The more things you can add planets to sponsor shipyards, and the further they are away from a planet, the less money they actually get. There's what they call distance decay. So this is minus 27%. The interface obviously rounds some stuff up, but these don't, because they're in the same star system. I think the cutoff is 6 tiles away. There's no way Potatoes down here is going to have a competent contribution to that shipyard, but it will contribute something. So, you know, might as well have everybody contributing their efforts to building this class starfighter. Alright, come on, freighter. I have to redesign you? Probably. As soon as we get Xeno-industrialization's done. Okay, planetary improvement. Let's get that down. Okay, well, let's see. Are the computer players sane, or are the computer players able to do things the rest can't do? They do not cheat unless you put it on like the super hardest difficulty. So they have to scout and trade with you, and they don't have any special abilities to do that you can't do. So that I like that a lot. It's basically a lot like, it's a different developer, but it is a lot like Civilization 5 with the hex in a lot of the ways that a turn-based game can be like it. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah. But no, the AI doesn't cheat unless you put it on like super hard mode. Yeah. True players, welcome to the stream. We are in the beginning turns of a custom race playthrough, building our first actual starfighter. An unknown faction has built a starbase in our territory. Okay, that can't be done. Where? Okay, we should be quite upset about this, and I am. No faction has acquired an ascension crystal. Okay, that's over there. We can't see it. Alright, so we have to find that starbase. You. Find that starbase. Now the starbases are quite tricky to assault, actually. That reminds me. We did unlock another hull size. So we should probably go into our designer and design a new ship. So new design, we got a small hull size as opposed to tiny. Let's go ahead and slap down cockpit. Let's try and make it look a little bit different. That looks like a gun. I don't know what that looks like. That looks silly. Interesting parts here. Looking for something that looks like a cockpit. That is not a cockpit. I guess we have really limited. Oh, let's do this. Let's use this one. All right, there's our cockpit. Let's see, a fuselage looking type thing. That's too small. That's way too small. What is the matter with these things? That is a starbase. I just want something quick and dirty. Ew, that came out wrong. There we go. That looks like a fuselage there. Why can't I connect it? Oh, that's terrible. Let's flip that around. Rotate. No, we want to select the one we already have. Just like the VAB, kind of. Whoop. 175. No, it's doing a 180. Straight up 180. Okay, there we go. Let's get some weapons pylons on this. Go ahead and slap that down there. Put it on. There's no symmetry mode that I can tell. Let's get some engine nacelles. And let's go ahead and I consider this good enough. Let's equip it. Let's put a hyperdrive on it. Let's scale it up. Gosh, why is everything so small? Yep. No, Sid Meier did not develop this. Okay, so it's going to be a little faster. Let's go ahead and load this up with lasers. Before I put 3 lasers on this one. Put them all in the nose. There we go. And then some defenses. Let's put 2 deflectors on here. Yeah, and that's probably as close as we're going to get. This is a larger size and more competent ship, I think. Excellent. Let's save this as the Bob class escort. Shape. Yeah, it definitely earned his name because Bob is a mid-class kind of guy. Alright. Like how we have engine nacelles on there. I kind of like it. We'll pretend it's something. I don't know. Those are goo canisters. Laser, welcome to the stream. All right. How is our ranking now? Military power is still second. They're first now. Ooh. So we might need to up our game here. Come on, freighter. You're taking your sweet time. They have more access. Why aren't my scouts doing anything? Like, it just seems like they're not doing much. Planetary improvement done. Okay, so this basically... Yeah, but basically we have everything in the beginning categories. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to militarization. Planetary defense systems and all that. Okay. And we're going to have to do something. Trade offer. They want a universal translator for 75 BC. I'll accept that. Hey, Wayloss, how you doing? Wayloss is here. Time to stop. Great stream, everybody. We need to find that Starbase. That's right. Tourism boon has ended. Basic factory has been completed on Potalis. Oh, man, where is the Starbase? Must be, maybe it's down here. Why would they build it in my territory? Like, that Starbase is in his territory. I mean, we don't have a heck of a lot of territory that they could have built it in. I mean, let's be honest here. Alright, Gold-class starfighter is going to be done. There's a freighter of his own going. Okay. We need to hurry this up. But it's a turn-based game, and you can't hurry a turn-based game. Okay, militarization is complete. Alright. Now we still need 3 more techs before we can go over here and research planetary invasion. It is absolutely pointless to declare war without planetary invasion, because you can't actually take any planets. So we need to find 3 more techs to research. Let's see. We could go boom, boom, boom. Let's see here. Actually, warfare. Let's go get some better weapons. A miniaturization. We'll go boom, boom. Or maybe boom, boom. Beams and kinetics. Missile weapons, they don't fire very often. So let's miniaturize. Something is in the asteroid field by Lathe. Ah, it's Iridium Corporation stealing our Durantium over here. That's what the big brouhaha was about. And now it is part of his empire. Okay, so you figured that mystery, Calixio. Thank you. Well, now this is a rough, a raw deal here. Kind of needed that Durantium, I'm not gonna lie. I had big plans for that. Greetings, Kerbals. Choose solar systems. Excellent. Let us begin trading soon. Now we consider a gift of 163 credits. No. Stupid cyborgs. Go away from me. I have no contact with you whatsoever. Alright. Let's see. I don't know. I think we need another short-range materials bay. I want to make sure that we get all of our jazz. Bob class export. Escort after that. I want to grab this Durantium because apparently I can't get the stuff in my own home system anymore. AI is giving me a hard time. Okay, come back here, Starfighter. Yeah. is... Oh, right, there's his world. Little ship. Put him on guard, I guess. Unknown faction is captured an Ascension Crystal. Those are like victory points. So, probably either the Kryn or the Iridium Corporation. Decoy, welcome to the stream! Yeah, we're in kind of a dire situation here. There's their shipyard. You can tell. For some reason, you can see the supply lines, but you can't see the actual... That's their shipyard. Another crystal has been captured. No, it's the same one. Let's clear it out. I forgot to clear it out. No, dang it. Don't claim this Durantium mine. I will seriously go over there and fudge you up. There we go. Actually, probably one more planet here. Yep, there it is. There's their home world. Oh! They built a starbase here. And they got their shipyard up. Alright. So next turn we'll be able to snag that. Let's go beam weapons. Alright. He's gonna snag it. So as soon as we get planetary invasion, we're gonna Rochambeau with the Terrans. Okay, this is bad. These guys are in rebellion. They're not even done with their... Okay, we need to... Our governance is terrible. We're gonna put everything into production. Not everything. 75% into production. And then we're gonna bias it towards social production. Because we're not going to be able to get that that mine up anyway, so rough times. Turn. Our first trade route is complete. Yay! Now we're trading with the Iridian Corporation, and we don't need to see that freighter ever again. Those anti-lurker bots. Agawanga, welcome! It's not a bot, it's a IRC chat program. We're in a bad way here. We don't have very many military power third, and he's still first. Oh god. We are so boned right now. We are so boned. I don't know what to do. Alright. Sentry. Diplomacy. Our open borders treaty is going to expire soon. Let's go ahead and give open borders for this guy too. Most people like me. But, you know, things are rough right now. This colony is in a bad way. Alright, well... Not much to do, but wait. Oh, that irritates me so much. Terran Alliance built a starbase. So, diplomacy. Let's see, maybe we can resolve this diplomatically. Speak to. I kind of want your starbase there. I don't have it as an option. He only has 3 colonies, at least that I know about. Alright, now it should be on the diplomacy screen. No, apparently not. Maybe I gotta wait a turn after we reveal it? What is this? Calcium. Okay, diplomacy again. Let's see. Gosh darn it. Speak to. Huh. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Oh, they have a lot of star bases. Talcian Starbase. I'll give you thulium. I'll trade with you. You're gonna need a lot more than that, huh? Offer credits. How about that? It's almost good enough. Well, how about that? This is fair. Can I get rid of this? Can I get rid of it? Can I remove it? Can I get rid of it? No. I want to get rid of it. I don't... Okay, he still wants the credits. Alright, fine. We bought the starbase from him. Well, that resolved that. And we didn't need to fight. I'm kind of disappointed, honestly. Okay. Well, but that resolved a lot of problems. Might be worth our time to actually, if we're not going to fight him over it, we can try to get a trade agreement at Earth. Dark Omen, welcome. Not my problem, welcome. Bob class escort. Government. Let's get it back towards 75% towards ships. Let's see what that does. Yeah, that'll finish it really quick. An open borders treaty has really been a godsend to you, huh, Snappy? Yeah. We need to do something about this border down there. Is there anything I can just buy up? I can't buy it. Still are building a factory there. I don't understand. Swarm like fish. Is it my approval? No. I don't know what to say. Stream, welcome. Yeah, I've heard of Hearthstone. I don't think I would play it. I don't usually like games like that, to be honest with you. No. Okay. Eject ship. Eject ship. There we go. Oop. I want to eject this ship. No. Fudge it. Sometimes this game is hard to control. Upgrade Starbase. Mining barracks. There, that way we get more Durantium. And we're going to have a United Planets meeting. Shipyard is now idle. Let's get a freighter together and start trading with the Terrans. Let's see, what's my profit? Income, 2. I only make a 2 income per turn. But yeah, I really feel we need to start finishing our various projects. What's this? Are you doing anything? No. We can do a Xeno farm here. And here we can do, what is this? What bonuses is this? Approval. Or wealth. Well, let's do wealth. I need money. I need the monies! Well, that world sucks. Basic factory's almost done. Excellent. Okay. Bob class escort. Yeah, let's get our fleet together. How is our faction power is basically 3rd across the board. Terrans are 4th. The Kryn are the first, and they're not liking us so much. You are weak. Okay, well, you're ugly, so battleship. Oh, right. Card. You think I need to focus research at this point? Let's see. What is our oops, diplomacy? Our tech power is 6. We are dead freaking last. We are dead freaking last. You are absolutely right. Swoop-de-whoop! 75% research. Oh, that'll never get done. Ah. Alright, you swim in the precursor ocean while we learn to breathe air and rose to a world you cannot see or comprehend. Glad to meet ya. Alright, let's see. Everybody's going to elect the Kryn Syndicate. That's the way it's always gone. 100%. Switch to military for manufacturing. No. Here's why. I really want to get this thing done here. That's going to be okay. Xenofarm, 52. Ooh, these are all bad. That'll never get done either. Alright, fine. This will never get done, so might as well make it never get done. Those are a little better. Beam weapons. Let's see here. Let's go down. We need one more shield system. Let's get better defenses. They want me to pay for enhanced production. Sure. That seems fine. Kerbal research is manpower intensive. That's right. Aaron Hook and Merton Esper, welcome. Alright, at least our ships are together. Durantium refinery has been completed. Frickin' hooray. Alright. Tatus is in trouble here. Still in 0% rebellion, though. Shield specialization. Yep, reduces the cost of shields, and let's research actual... Oh! Let's actually go for, planetarian. Nah, let's go to shield systems. Let's get our ships upgraded. Hey there, Merton! Root, welcome to the stream! Still pretty early in the game here, so I'm not really too concerned. Most people like us, so that the AI role plays pretty well. So they won't really attack. I'm not really under threat right now. But I am not happy with my ranks here. 3rd overall. And I really only... Well, I mean, the difference between us right now is not that much. It should be more. Honestly, I should be at the top. But we're not that far behind. You never got into this series? Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that. This particular kind of turn-based strategy game isn't for everybody. The people of Altarian Resistance find themselves in dire times. Sure, I'll help you out. I just need people not to attack me right now. And you asked nicely. I might be able to flip this station over here. In fact, you know what? We're going to govern this planet, and I'm going to have it send most of its production to the military at this point. I'm going to say 80-20 split. That brought that down pretty significantly. Are we working on anything important here? Not really. Let's govern the planet here and send most of its production. Let's say 50-50. Did that mean anything? No. Okay, that reduced it by a few. This one has some high priority projects, like actually getting things done. Can you explore the east? I'm trying. See, we got our ship coming there. It's going a weird route, but it's going east. You like the Space Empire series better? But man, that Space Empires 5 released in such a terrible state, didn't it? Alright. We've got shield systems down. Now. Planetary invasion. Just so we can get a full suite of stuff ready. I may want to negotiate for Monovitarius here. Or Monvitarius. I wonder what he'd want for it. Probably nothing, considering how poor I am in research. Greetings, Kerbals. Will you fill your world with advanced labs or industrial factories? Either is fine with us, as long as you leave them undefended. Good old Lord Kona. There's a Starbase. That's Snathy. But the Kryn now control that. Interesting. Legal action. I agree, legal action. Those are the two of the most awesome kinds. Enhanced training. That's a good... Oh, did I forget? Oh, well, that's what I wanted anyway, enhanced soldiering, because we kind of have poor soldiering. Alright, so planetary invasion, just 4 turns. Then I'm going to redistribute my efforts back to production or something. I want to, military power solid at 3rd. I'm slipping in rankings. Let's see, Terran Alliance is 6th now. Who's still 1st? He's 5th. Oh, they're like in a tie here. I'm 4th. Yeah, ooh. How am I faction power 4th when everything else is? We may have to conquer Snathy. Maybe that'll be a good way to. Because we're gonna the galaxies filling in here. To be aware that you trade with civilization whose culture represents everything we are against. Yeah, we tend to weigh the profitability of trade routes there. Oh, this is just bizarre. Look at this. Why is it doing that? That's the Altarian border, I think. Weird. Okay. Once planetary invasion finishes research, we're going to redistribute our efforts as a society. One of our agreements has expired. That's probably the... We'll go ahead and renew the open border treaty. And then this is a Snathy. Yeah, I don't see any worlds over here. And it's so strange that there's like this pocket. Alright, planetary invasion's done. Let's see, what do we want? We may just want to go to engineering. Guild starship production. Ooh, that's good. Alright, government. Let's reset all those. More balanced, maybe? Let's see, what does that do to everything? Those are reasonable turn times, except for lathe, which we'll govern the planet here and Get that done better. Okay, that's good. That's reasonable. That Durantium refinery is never going to get done. Let's govern that planet. Let's see, when is that going to get done? 18. Probably shouldn't have let off production with that. Is there a way I can, like, move these up? Yeah. Let's move that up. Let's make it... There we go. I like that. One foreign ship. Who are you? Oh, that's the Snappy. Okay. Ellicat, welcome. Let's see. Trade agreements. Let's clear all this stuff. When is that going to be done? Can I buy it yet? No. So I'm not really making any bank. Let's go ahead and just put this guy full on military for right now. Yeah, good. We're getting things done. Where is the Snappy homeworld? Excellent. Let's remember trading soon. Man, it's not anywhere. I did not see it. Have I played any of the games in the Iceberg Interactive bundles? I have, Alley Cat. Particularly Star Drive 1 and 2. I've played a fair amount of those. Let's see, what else did they have in there? I don't remember offhand. Okay, the Terran... they want me to go to war with the Kryn Syndicate. We would appreciate the aid in being rid of them. Declare war on them, and we'll give you the knowledge of improved logistics. Oh, golly, gosh. All right, let's lose the game right off, right? I don't actually know where their worlds are. Okay. Now, Terran Alliance, you're at war with opposing ideology. They were close. Okay. They are second. They are sixth. And they are, let's see. They're at war. Trading with an infidel. Yeah. Alright. Well, this is a fine howdy-do. Okay, everything... Govern. Reset all planets to use this. Bias it towards production. Yeah, 60-40 split. Okay, let's get all this done. Idle ship. Explore. We're at war now. Alright. Set the freighter homeworld as Kerbin. Eject this ship. That was a bad decision, but that's okay. Let's go trade with Earth. Lords of the Black Sun, Armada, Starpoint, Gemini, Horizon, Star Drive. Yeah, Lords of the Black Sun looks interesting, but I never picked it up. But Star Drive gets some points. I liked it. I honestly wasn't disappointed with it. It was exactly what it promised to be, which was a indie-based real-time strategy, grand strategy game. So I have a hard time finding fault with it. Other people had way higher expectations of it, though. Okay, let's build our transport. No, that's going to finish in one turn. Is there a colony that I can snap up? Our first wartime transport. Veni Vidi, who cares? Long story short, this ship is stocked with troops needed to take tons of new temporary friends and carry your vengeance across the galaxy. Enjoy! Alright, let's load it all the way up. Yeah, let's do it. Alright. That's the Chryseth. The only colony I see is right there. Where's my scout? Get down here. Nathy Starbase. Shipyard idle. Bob class escort, our best ship so far. Actually, I need to revisit the designer. And upgrade our ships. Let's see. We've got our build class starfighter. We need to upgrade you. Get rid of the deflectors and replace those with shields. Shield generator. And then we need to get rid of the lasers in favor of particle beams. Oh. You can't actually put particle beam on you. That's okay. We'll slap it in the front there. And save it as Mark II. And did I not save the other one? No, I didn't. Bob. Where's my Bob class? What happened to it? Oh, Bob class escort. There it is. Use that design. Delete this stuff. Alright. Particle beams. Let's try to keep the 3. And then the defenses. Shield gen. Can't actually get 2 of those on. Let's go ahead and get rid of the one on top. I really like, I kind of like my ships to be hardier than shootier. Let's see. Ooh, maybe we can stick a laser on here. Yeah, there we go. We'll stick a laser on here. There we go. Excellent. Okay, let's save this as Bob class escort Mark II. Save. Done. And then that's what we'll build here. Bob class escort Mark II. Alright. I think I started at some point. We never really got into it though, yeah. I get it at a fairly high rating. Like, again, you gotta approach it as an indie game. It's kind of like Sins of a Solar Empire. It's real-time grand strategy. And a lot of people wanted multiplayer, they wanted full 3D graphics, and they wanted all this stuff. That the developer, in an admittedly bad decision, he promised those things to people for some reason. After the game was released. Not during early access, it was after the game was released. And then when he's like, well, the game's not making enough money, I gotta totally redo what I'm doing and make it a sequel. That ticked a lot of people off. Anyway, let's see, we've got KSB transport here. We need to try to rendezvous with the fleet. Yeah, we don't have anything. The only thing we could reasonably conquer is the Snathy homeworld. We could try to pop their and we're not even at war with the Snathy yet either. What kind of stuff do they have here? They just have lasers. I might snag. Okay, I might go over here and take the Snathy homeworld. This will give us a wider radius in which to work for our supply lines. He doesn't really. He might have a colony over here. Where's my scout? Scout, go down there. Wish I had more scouts, but they kept getting popped by pirates. Thanks for the follow, Glowking. Sorry if I messed up your name there. I like to do that. Bob class escort. Jamo, welcome. And our influence, we're starting to get pushed back by the Iridium Corporation here. Let's see. Skill Starship production. How's our research doing, actually? How many turns is it? 4 turns? That's reasonable. How's this doing? Is this in rebellion yet? No. But it's getting there. Nino Factory. When's that done? No, non-applicable because it's not working on it. Non-applicable because it's not working on it. And non-applicable because it's not working on it. This is never going to get... Okay. Lathe, I'm going to go ahead and govern you such that you provide at least some points to your civil manufacturing. I really wish that it would update the interface. There we go. And it didn't affect how many turns the Bob-class escort would be. Yes, of course. Thank you. So let's hope that the Kryn are busy, shall we say, with the Terrans. Because what I really want to do is conquer the Snathi, like I said, and then we can probably push into their territory. Their ships don't frighten me. Because we've got some decent defenses on our ships. And this guy, he will join the fleet. Let's see. I feel like we still need more Bob-class escorts. Pretty much our go-to ship right now. Yeah. See, welcome, Damfisk and JMWWV Rashiro. Welcome. We are fighting our first war against the Kryn. We don't really have a hope of getting their starbase. What is this? Prototype Devotee. That's a warship. Equipped with a prototype Durantium driver. That doesn't frighten me much. If he had more than one of those on there, I'd be kind of frightened, but not really. What is our status? We are 5th. Okay, the Kryn Syndicate's really starting to outpace us. We need to take something of theirs if we're gonna keep up. Let's see, Kryn units. Oh, they got my scout. No! Did not see that. What kind of weapons do they have on this guy? They have another prototype devotee. So he's using his Durantium to build prototype. Whatchamacallits. I'm going to keep building those Bob-class escorts. They're our best ship right now. What is this? Okay, that's the... Whatcha-Dougie. See how many ships they have there. See how many... That's 16. And we should be okay. I'm not too concerned. Again, I want my reinforcements to join the battle at some point. How's this doing? Is this building anything? United Planets organized a year-long celebration in an attempt to make the citizens of the galaxy realize how good they have it. 10 bus approval to all members. I like that. Let's vote for it. Yay! We're glad to hear that open borders treaty really helped you out, man. I should probably research some diplomacy technology and ally with him. The only colony I see, he's got a warship coming my way. We're gonna Pearl Harbor the poor Snathi here. Loads keep pointing out the bugs. Yeah, I haven't noticed any ones that really affect gameplay too much. There's stuff that does affect some quality of life issues, but I don't really consider that too much of a problem. Okay. Hopefully we can take their homeworld in one battle and not have to worry too much about it. we'll wait a turn. Hopefully they won't add this guy to... we need to actually research... Our next research tech needs to be a defensive tech. Kryn has apparently gone... kinetic drivers, so we need armor systems. And in fact, I'm going to redistribute my governorships to emphasize research. Manufacturing, I'm going to put some more stuff back into civilian manufacturing. I need to get some of these civilian projects done, even if they take a long time. Yeah, that's still... We still are completing our warships within a short period of time, so I'm not too worried about it. What's our rank? Military power is 3rd. Overall faction power is still... too bad. Okay. So this guy... Actually, I might go back a turn and consolidate this guy into the fleet. There we go. Get 5 ships up. Okay, that gives us 15 logistics points. So we have a full fleet here. 22 damage versus 28 defense. That's pretty strong. So that could probably beat anything. Now, if I were really smart, I would eject the transport. Here, where's our... Yeah. I would eject that transport so it doesn't show up in the real-time battle. Now, here's going to be something interesting. He's got no defenses, and I have some defenses. Let's see if we can pop this invader here. Idle ship. Alright, let's go into Snathy territory. And he doesn't have his best fighters defending his homeworld. We'll snap that. What train technology you have for the technology you need? That's a good suggestion. What's let's see. These guys will probably trade with us. We have opposing ideologies. We're at war with our friend. Friend? You can't be serious. Show all relationships. Okay, these we're trading with. I tell you what. They probably we might end up not getting anything from them. Alright. Anyway, diplomacy. He's our close, friendly. Let's hit up these guys for technology. That's a good suggestion. I don't really have much to trade with, though. That's why I haven't been looking into it, but that is a good suggestion. He only has 3 colonies, at least that we know about. He has techs. What techs does he have? He has more than we do. Does he have armor plating? He has kinetic weapons. Institutional research. He has 0 gravity construction. How about that for skilled starship production? Or enhanced production. No, he doesn't want any of that. I don't want to give him planetary invasion. I want enhanced training. Alright, I would offer some credits. You can't accept it. Yeah, we don't have much to bring to the table, unfortunately. What, beam weapons? I don't know, it's almost good enough. Excellent, we'll gladly take this. Can I not? There we go. This is fair. Man! Enhanced production, enhanced training, beam weapons. You know, giving them beam weapons might not be the best idea, but... Okay, so... We have 1 hull size higher now that we can build. Yeah. I was going to be... Yeah, we're going to do a Pearl Harbor here. We're going to get right up in their grill, and then we're going to declare war and attack them in 1 turn. And eliminate them from the game. That's the plan. Alright. Oh, end turn. Mad Solar and Mr. Oz, welcome. Alright, let's view the battle. Let's see how this prototype driver does against our particle beams. Yep. He's almost dead. Alright. Boom! Let's see, final HP. Starting HP, we only lost 8 HP. He missed a couple of times, and we hit him every time. So... suck on that. Did that change our ranking at all? No. See, who's the top 3 here? I kind of need... I bet the Iridium Corporation's up there. Nope. Needs military power. Okay, so it goes Kryn Syndicate, Drangan, and then us in terms of military power. Okay. Active war. You must be at war. The player attacked him. Do you want to declare war on the Snathy? Not this second. What's going on over here? You got a Snathy fleet. Yeah, let's do this. Yep. All right. So let's see. We got way more hit points than they do. We got defenses. Let's view the battle. Let's see how it turns out. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Are my guys gonna fire or what? Alright. We each lost 1 ship. Poor troop transport is gonna get knocked out. Oh! They were doing some heavy damage. They actually knocked out my other ships. Or almost got their second ship down. Can we have a free camera, please? There we go. Kind of not showing the battle there. Alright, that blew up one of their ships. Okay. Yeah, those tiny ships, they did nothing. They were cannon fodder. Alright, victory. Say hello to Cobb. Nancy Grace Hateration. Thanks for the follow. This game looks and sounds... Why you gotta be that way, man? Can we invade? Likelihood of success, 100%. Victory. Snathy have been destroyed. Understood. Alright. Well, let's see here. Class 17 planet. That's our best freaking planet. What is all this stuff? Wow. Well, let's edit sponsors. Let's get Snathy in there. I mean, the distance decay is pretty gnarly, but at least we get some better stuff going. Okay, let's see. Got a fleet defending this world now. Just out of curiosity, what's its range? Ah, darn it! It cuts off right before their home system, and there's nothing except for this Starbase in between. We're able to take out this now independent shipyard, though. Alright, we're going to put these guys in defense. I can't. He's done. Okay, idle colony. What is this? +1 to research. Research stockade. Sure. Let's do it to it. Shots fired. Alright. They didn't lose that much health. We've got ourselves a prototype devotee down here. You might want to run interference on that. Okay. This guy's going to be done soon. Ooh! Golden Age! Economy is up. All races. Excellent. Let's make some more the upgraded build class starfighters. Okay. Ooh, diplomacy. Let's see what our faction power is. We're second now. Just conquering that one planet made us the second rated power overall in the galaxy. Hooray! Let's see. They're at war. No one else is at war. The galaxy's mostly at peace. Can we stop this war? We have nothing to say to you. So we haven't racked up enough behind the scenes war score to warrant the to warrant them wanting peace. That is not a Kerbal. It is not, Nancy Grace. That is a Chihuahua someone painted green. Sleepless Gamer, welcome! Yeah, okay. So we're going to have to try to take something from him. We might have to redesign our ships. Okay, now this Kryn fleet right here, he's consolidating his ships. That's kind of scary. We need to redesign our ships once we get armor systems up. Can I go into my government? You know what? I'm kind of spending all I want to spend on that, though. So we'll just have to deal with that being... he has a lot of Durantium that he's putting out. A lot. Alright, we'll put him in defense of the planet. Profit, income, poor turn. Oh, right, we're almost there. Yay, trade with Earth. Now what's our income? 10. Yay! Okay, so we're now trading with a much better... Okay, yep. So do we gain all this nasty territory now? Yeah, yes, kind of. All this is all based on your influence, and the Altarians over here have the most influence, so they have most of the tiles, including the one that the homeworld's sitting on. If my approval level gets too low, it will culture flip. See, it says colonies and 0% rebellion. My approval level gets too low, that rebellion chance will tick up, and when it reaches 100%, it'll flip to the Altarians. Same thing with this one here. Potatoes over here. It's a 0% rebellion, but it'll flip to the Terrans if my approval level gets too low. Quite frankly, at 44%, I'm surprised it hasn't happened already. I might need to negotiate later once we have something worth trading with the Terrans. I don't have technology or stuff worth trading right now. Even though I'm rated second overall. We're 1 point different, Kryn Syndicate and I. So, I mean, this is very much a tight game. And the difference between, you know, first, second, and third is not a lot. You know, 3 points different between third. Yeah, this is a very tight game. The only clear person, like, there's a huge cutoff right here. Terran Alliance and then Thalen Considers, like, these guys are not even in the running at this point. But pretty much, I would say the top 4, top 5 are very close. So this is a tight game. Alright, so we have our ship here. I'm going to say, put you on guard duty. I would like you to rendezvous with your brethren up here. We've got ourselves some warships over there. And we have a higher logistics than they do, so that's good. So we can ultimately yield larger fleets. Okay, that guy's going to finish in 3 turns. That's good. I like that. Alright, everything is making some progress, even if it's a long, dark road. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it going. Armor systems, 1 point remaining. Okay. So I'm going to probably retrofit most of my navy. Our shared borders are making us irritable. Okay, well that means that we just need to sign an open borders treaty with you. Let's see if we can make an agreement. Open borders. Alright, and that should keep us from getting all testy. You know what? Let's sign an open borders treaty with you. You're... Ooh, you can't. Okay, well, whatever. How about the Altarian resistance? Oh, we need to give an open borders treaty with them because we have a ship in their territory. Alright. Yeah, they're close to us. They're warm. They're warm. You've conquered our friend. They were friends with a Snappy. Really? Okay, we're close. We don't have anything to offer them right now, so... Armor systems, hooray! Alright, let's go into our designer. This is a watershed moment here. Short range material. Okay, Kerbal scout, nope. Kerbal construction ship, nope, nope, nope. Where's my build class starfighter? Use the design. Get rid of the deflectors. And put on titanium plating. I can't. No! These are lasers, though. Do I have to redesign it from the beginning? I probably need to do the cancel. Mark II down here. Build class starfighter Mark II. Use that design. We should get rid of that. And then have titanium hull plating. Yes. And can I sneak a laser on here? No. I can't sneak anything on here, I don't think. Hull plating. Can I sneak defenders? Chaff. No. Life support? I could put life support on here. Let's do it. Get longer range. That's good. Let's save that as Mark III. And its role is... I'm going to still keep it as interceptor. Alright, now we go to Bob class escort. Use that design. Get rid of these. And slap some titanium plating on so that we don't have to worry about the Kryn so much. Let me take away the lasers. There we go. That should be pretty resistant to their stuff. Yeah, let's keep it like that. Save it. This is an escort. It's Mark III now. Okay, done. Let's upgrade our stuff. Upgrade Bob class escort. Mark III, that's what we want. Wait, hold on a second. Maybe I need to go back to my designer. Use design. It has 2 particle beams. So it should have 6. It should have 6 damage. Yeah. It should have 6 damage. Why doesn't it not? Am I misreading it? What is this? That's a Bob class escort Mark II. Upgrade. Bob class escort Mark III. Whatever. Yeah. I like it. That'll take much of our stuff. So let's upgrade the one that's closer to our rally point then. Command, upgrade. Bob class Mark III. Yes, upgrade. Okay. That guy will upgrade as well when he pops out. Okay. And also space tape. I know. Neo Shadow, welcome! I don't see enough SRBs. Point defenses. Armor optimization. Should I go for better armor? Or less mass? Ooh. Let's go reinforced armor. I'm not really sure. Okay. That fleet is a gathering. I really should design like a medium warship. What is this? Oh, that's the Snappy. Kryn fleet? Oh, the Kryn are coming. Might be time to get over here. Oh yeah. That's an easy win for them. Well, they can't actually conquer that world without a transport. And they don't have a transport. Now, they have 24. See, one of my ships will have a defense of 24 armor points. So buttons on your underpants. Ooh. He's got a lot of these prototypes. Oh, these are prototypes. Man, he really pumped out that Durantium. See you later, Shadow.